What's up, YouTube? Dalkiel Damion come at you live from the Battlestar Galactica, where I'm hanging out with Captain Apollo, Lieutenant Starbuck, and Lieutenant Boomer. And we are on a very long voyage to the one and only planet Earth. But in the meantime, I am discussing this wonderful game called Baldur's Gate 3. Because we have such a long journey ahead of us, we need to find something to keep ourselves occupied when we have R&R. So today we are here to do the next episode of Did You Know? Campsite Easter Eggs. And today we are going to be covering the one and only Astarion. Now, the best place to achieve all these campsite dialogues is when you first crash land after you escape the Nautiloid. It's quick, it's easy, it's simple, and this way you know you won't miss them. All you do, go to camp in the day, use one of your camp supplies, and let's see what happens.
You try to rest, but your mind won't settle. Just yesterday, you were seducing a young noble, luring him to your master's lair. Today, you'd been kidnapped by mind flayers, chased through hell by dragons, and thrown out of a burning ship. And you felt the sun on your skin. You should have burst into flames.
And as always, we will start with option number 1 and see where that takes us.
You wonder if your ability to walk in the sun is a side effect of the tadpole the mind flayer put in your eye. It must be. All you know for sure is, given time, it will turn you into one of them. Getting rid of the tadpole will mean returning to the darkness. Unless you understand it, master it. Which means finding an expert.
Did you see that? He looked directly at the camera. Like, directly at you. Directly at me. He looked directly. That's awesome. And as always, we will continue with number 1. Okay. So we're going to do this a couple of times. We're going to go ahead and just hit continue. But then we're going to redo it and hopefully get a success.
You try to focus, but all you can see are the menacing eyes of a mind flayer. You shudder, resigning yourself to whatever dark rest awaits you. You mentally shuffle through places likely to have an expert in mind flayers. Candlekeep, Neverwinter, Menzoberranzan, Baldur's Gate. Baldur's Gate is close to your master's coven, but also home to amazing scholars. Still, that's a problem for the morning.
So now we will try option 2.
You try to focus, but all you can see are the menacing eyes of a mind flayer. You shudder, resigning yourself to whatever dark rest awaits you. You think on the day, the sunshine, being alive, more or less. Despite everything, you relax into peaceful meditation, satisfied with all that's happened. Perhaps you wouldn't sleep so well if you knew what was coming.
Okay, so now we will try option number 3.
You smile, meditating on the flames that engulf his cruel face.
All right, so now we are going to try option number 2.
He'll believe you if you tell him what happened, but he won't forgive. Of course, you might already be a mind flayer by the time you return to Cazador. You could try getting rid of the tadpole, but that probably means returning to the darkness. Unless you understand it, master it, which means finding an expert.
Okay, so now we're going to try option 3.
The worm in your head might not even have an appetite for undead meat. Until you know more about the tadpole, you can't be sure how much danger you're in. You have to understand it, master it, which means you need to find an expert.
Okay, once again, we're going to, they all tie at the very beginning of the dialogues, all tie in and come to this same 3 options. We're once again going to try to do this one to see if we could fail the roll. Would you believe we missed it by that much?
You smile, meditating on the flames that engulf his cruel face.
Well, there you have it. That was Astarion's secret Easter egg campsite dialogue. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm having fun doing these. So tune in next time to see which character I'm going to do next. Thank you for watching and have a good night.